You can totally change the look of thrifted furniture by painting the fabric. Reupholstery is expensive. There are different methods depending on the material. I am going to walk you through it step by step.
Take a train ride just to see you. Ride for hours just to please you. You don't know how much I need you. 'Cause you're my home away from home, away from home, away from being alone.
8 years ago, in this very spot, I painted my velvet sofa that is at my house. I painted it Bohemian blue. It's time to upgrade that sofa. Bobby purchased this one for me. It's orange, and we are gonna do it again. That video has more than 2 million views. And when I painted that sofa 8 years ago, I had no idea what I was doing. I made the video. It's only 4 minutes long. There's so many tips that I didn't give you. I'm gonna give them to you this time because there's lots of things that can go wrong if you don't do it according to the instructions. I just want to give you a good look at the before. You can see the color here. You can see that it is velvety. There's the tufts in the back. This sofa was a gift from Bobby. I love the sofa, but I did not like the color. I'm going to show you how to upgrade your upholstery. It took 1 day to paint this, about $30 worth of paint. It's still really velvety. It's not crunchy. The paint does not rub off in your clothes. I'm also going to show you how to find free furniture. This is going to be all about how to give your space a makeover on a super tight budget. It's Monday. I just worked out. I'm back at the place, the secret place. I see some things. First of all, I see 2 more chairs that look like the chair I just painted and a little vanity that might be just too tempting not to get. We're going to get out and get a closer look together. You guys, let me know what you think. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's a lot this time. Look at that cute little white table. It's not old, but it's a cute. And then all of that chair's broken. This one looks like they tried to do something creative. Same coffee table from last time. Another chair that has been through some situations. Oh, but look at those. Those are so cute. And then there's this, but it's missing its thing. And then parts are always good for stuff. Oh, there's the tabletop. Oh, this is my hoarder heart going cray-cray. Oh, I just love these. Should I take these? Do I need more chairs? I feel kind of like I do. Oh, look. Let me know in the comments what you would do about the missing door. All it is a missing door. Look at, it's old. Okay, I'm not getting that though. Also, I don't know why I whisper when I come here. I feel like it's some kind of secret service operation. Maybe I'll give these to Rose and Jenny to do something cute too. I did get those 2 chairs. I'm going to show you in next week's video how beautiful they turned out, so be sure and subscribe. Every Monday after I post a video, I go live in my membership group. It is super affordable. It's around $5. I accidentally got paint on it, and it's too farmhouse for me, so I'm going to be painting this live in the membership group. So this Monday, grab a pillow and some paint, and we will paint together, and it's going to be really fun. To the store. I'm going in. I'm going to paint the sofa today. These are the chairs I found in the trash. I'm going to let Jenny do these. I have a plan for them. I'm going to use this rug as inspiration for the chairs. I'm going to have Jenny paint the chairs completely black, including the cushions. And then we're going to use our leaf stencil on the cushions. I have used this leaf stencil in so many projects. I have created a playlist below of all the videos using it in various ways. Be sure and check it out. These are the super important tools that you are going to need. It's a sponge with sandpaper on the outside. Now, the whole point of this is not to sand your fabric. This is to keep the paint moving across the fabric, because If you put on too much paint, then it's going to get crunchy. If you keep adding water and paint, then you're just creating kind of a slushy situation. So this helps you move the paint around without adding more water or adding more paint. I have gotten messages from people who said, I tried to paint it. It's crunchy now. What do I do to fix it? Once it's crunched, it's over. You cannot uncrunch. So it's crucial that you listen to my words, because otherwise you're gonna have a crunchy sofa. You don't want that. You are dyeing the fabric. Lots of people get upset with me when I say that you're dyeing the fabric, you're not painting the fabric, because you're using a paintbrush. You're using that paintbrush to work the pigments down into the fabric. Your results are gonna vary depending on the type of fabric you have. This is a velvet, so this is really probably the hardest, the one that takes the most patience to do because it has a heavy nap. DIY paint is so unique. It is different than any other paint. Even the paints that say that they are a clay-based paint. DIY paint has just 9 ingredients. Your average paint is filled with all kinds of acrylic and plastic and filler, and most paints have at least 100 ingredients. Because DIY paint is so simple and pure, it's mostly pigment. Pigment is the expensive part of the paint, but that pigment is ideal for painting fabric because it's 5 times more pigmented than any other paint you're going to find, and there's no rubbery plastic that's going to prevent those pigments from sinking down into the fabric and giving you beautiful results. I start by adding water to my paint. I dilute it, water to paint 50-50. Then I spray down my fabric. Then I take the paintbrush and I apply the paint, but then I move the paint around with the sanding sponge. Let that dry and then go back and add another coat, because too much paint can make your fabric crunchy. While the first coat of paint was drying, I went over to my antique mall space with Ellie to work on the display. What is it like to work with me?
No, what is it like to drive with you?
You're driving my car. I have the right to want to exercise caution.
She closes her eyes when I switch lanes.
What are we doing right now? Don't hit that guy. Did you honk at him?
No. We are taking this thing to the antique mall to see if we can set up a auto playing video on our IOD molds. We made a promo video. Okay, we're heading into the antique mall. Debbie's really excited.
I have a booth at the Encinitas Antique Mall. If you're in San Diego, I will put the link in the description box. Ellie and I went there to set up a video player so customers can be inspired while they're shopping and understand the products that we sell. If you want to see this fun 2-minute video, I will also put that link in the description box.
Have you ever heard a voice that sounds like an old friend? Takes you right back to the kitchen. You can almost smell the cake that your grandma made on your birthday.
Have you ever laid on your back under a poplar tree, thinking about all your memories, looking at the sky, wondering why this feels like home?
Like a Tennessee river in the morning takes your breath without a warning.
Feels like home.
Like smoke rising up from the mountains, all the beauty surrounds.
Feels like home.
Like Elvis and Dolly sing.
I'm working my way around the sofa and I want to show you the mess. This happened when I took this and I pushed all the paint around. This is how wet your paint should be. You're gonna need to work outside or have a heavy duty tarp. Outside is better so that the paint can dry. But if you're not making a mess like this, most likely the paint is not watered down enough. It's a messy job. My phone is covered with paint. The table's covered with paint. So just keep that in mind. It really needs to be watered down, but it's coming along. I wanted a blended effect, so I mixed blue iris with kissing booth to create a purple shade. I put that purple shade where the shadows would be and straight kissing booth where the light would hit it.
Feels like home.
Like a Tennessee river in the morning takes your breath without a warning.
like home.
Like smoke rising up from the mountains, all the beauty stuff.
Feels like home.
Like Elvis and Dolly singing a melody that's bringing you home. 'Cause it feels like
The green velvet sofa that I painted 8 years ago took 4 coats, and it took me an entire week. This sofa only took 1 day, 1 coat, and a touch-up coat. I think this is because the orange original fabric is closer on the color wheel to the pink color that I chose. With the green velvet sofa, the original fabric was gold. Changing it from gold to green took several light coats and a series of days. While I was working on this, Grandpa was working on Zach and Ellie's patio.
Grandpa is coming over because we just got this gazebo thing. Doochie. Grandpa is here and he's gonna help us set up our new gazebo. Grandpa is the only one in our family who likes to read instructions. This is how far it's come. Now it's time to put the top on.
Yeah, this is pretty good for $200.
Yeah,
Baby, what are you doing?
I mean, I really like.
And just like that, I was all done with my sofa. So I called my dad and had him help me get it over to my house. Dad, are you excited about my new couch? It's gonna be so pretty.
Yeah, real excited.
Jenny, what do you think?
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going back to my house. Grandpa is already on the way with my sofa. I'm gonna go meet him there. We are gonna get the green one out and put this one in. I am so excited. Sofa is in and I love it. I don't want to show it to you yet because I want it to be like the big reveal. But I do have to say that none of the cushions go with it anymore. See this color of my pants? It's really good with this color of pink. So I'm gonna go see if I can find a pillow or two. I also feel like that over there is too much pink and that needs to be changed. I need to paint that electric blue and navy blue. So as much as I like it, I think I'm gonna paint it. I did end up with 2 pillows. They are pink. I really wanted navy blue or hunter green, but every time I go into Home Goods, I have to hold myself back from all the beautiful pillows. And when I do need pillows, there was slim pickings. These 2 pillows I eyeballed like a week ago. You don't need those. So I walked away and I really love them. So I'm hoping that they will work, that it won't be too much pink. I'm excited about them, so I'm gonna take them home and see how they look. I'm gonna see how quickly I can paint this dresser. I have Blue Iris right here, Hey Sailor, and Extra Electra. I have an inspiration photo that Ellie is gonna insert right here. I really love the way this turned out, but I just feel like I need blue now because the couch was a major green-blue situation, and now that I have pink, I want blue and pink. I feel like magenta and this color of my top looks so good together. I might paint the lampshade and the mirror if I have time. We're just gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna add gold. I love this color with gold, so it should be really, really good. The bristles on our paint brushes are softer than makeup brushes. They are perfect for blending. The link is below.
I like the way you hung the moon. I just like being close to you. When you're gone, I feel so blue. Yeah, I like the way you hung the moon.
I added paint right on top of wax. You are not supposed to do that. But because I wasn't selling this piece, I went ahead and did that anyway because I did not want to strip the wax off. Because I was painting on top of wax, the paint went on a little bit streaky. The best thing to do if you're going to do this is to put on a base coat and let that dry for 24 hours.
Spin me all across the floor. Yeah, I like the way you know.
I am using Blue Iris, Hey Sailor, and Extra Electra. I placed them all side by side while the paint was still wet, and I blended them together. And then I let this dry overnight. Okay, I am back at the place. Ellie told me not to whisper when I'm here. I don't know why, I just feel so stealth. There is the most beautiful piece out there. I'm probably not gonna take it. We don't need it, but it's gorgeous. Like, this is probably the best piece I've seen so far. This is so pretty. What color would you paint this? It's got a little damage right there. I love the curve. There's a coffee table, some sofas, and a pedestal table. I'm gonna walk away because I got work to do. I love the glamorous bones to it. That is the freebies for today. A lot of you say in the comments, why didn't you take that? You could use that, you could make money on that. That is true, but the shop is 700 square feet. I live in 600 square feet. I have to trust that this is meant for somebody else and only take what I need. Otherwise I get boxed in real easy. I'm taking the chair that I found in the trash from last week's video over to my antique mall space. If you haven't seen that video, maybe Ellie can link it. I went to add these new tags to all of my furniture pieces before I went back home to finish the blue dresser.
Yeah, I'll put on that white dress for you.
Because I had left the wax on my piece of furniture before I painted it blue, I knew I could use it as a resist to create a little bit of chippiness and bring some of that beautiful pink color through underneath the blue. I added a second coat, I sprayed it with water, and then I used a brayer to kind of pull up that pink. Then I blended Old 57 in the middle of my dresser to get the highlighted look like my inspiration photo, and I used the brayer again.
Got to Home Goods. Debbie is going to meet me and Mom is already in the store shopping. We are going to look and see what we can find for this week. I definitely need a new bathroom rug, so let's go see what we can find, and hopefully Debbie meets us here soon in time.
I had decided not to meet them at Home Goods because I really wanted to see if I could fix my lampshade. I had decoupaged it with my favorite decoupage paper, the butterfly paper, which is on our website, and I had painted it yellow. The yellow did not go with the pink, so I was going to see if I could blend blue around the edges of the butterflies. I was almost finished with my dresser and I needed to seal it. I used our liquid top coat. It is called Big Top. It has a low sheen. I chose this because I really wanted that cobalt blue to pop. I am also adding Bohemian Brights. Bohemian Brights have the same base as Big Top, so I thought it would be fun to use it like a glaze and blend it in with my Big Top. You see that I poured the Big Top out into a separate bowl. Because DIY paint is so pure and simple, it's easily reactivated with water until you seal it. So you're gonna see some of that paint transferring from my brush into the bowl of top coat. This is normal. It's part of the amazing formula of DIY paint because you can reactivate it and blend it and manipulate it. It's mistake proof. The last thing I wanted to do was add Golden Ticket because it looks so good with the cobalt blue. Golden Ticket is a beautiful gold. It is a top coat, but it seems a lot like a paint. It is extremely metallic. It usually doesn't take more than 1 or 2 coats to give you that beautiful gold leaf look. I am going to give you a really good detailed look at this sofa, but first I need to answer the questions that people ask me over and over again. Does the fabric get stiff and crunchy? Does the paint rub off on your clothes? Do you need to seal it? If you are very careful to make sure that the paint doesn't sit on the surface of the fabric and you work it into the weave like a die, you can keep the soft velvety texture. I did not apply a sealer to this sofa because a top coat would change the soft velvety texture of this fabric. If you sit on this sofa in a wet white bikini, you're gonna see some paint come off. However, if you allow the paint to cure, and that will take several months, you will be fine. You can also speed up the curing time by hitting it with a hairdryer or unzipping the cushions and putting them in the dryer. You could also use an iron. In other videos with different types of fabric, I do apply a top coat. I have a playlist to all the other videos where I've painted different types of upholstered fabric in the link below.
Letting you know you're not alone. Letting you know you're not alone.
To find DIY paint in your area, or to sell it in your store, or to find all the fun products that we use in our videos, click the link below. And don't forget to join me live on Monday. Grab a pillow and we'll paint together in my membership group.
I'm thinking something in the silence speaking. I wanna try to understand, but if it doesn't feel right on the outside, maybe from the inside, I could be your ally. I could be your ally.
And if you made it all the way to the end of the video, let me know in the comments if you have ever painted upholstery and what were your results. I am going to leave you with a look at our best-selling watercolor books. We've been out of stock, but they're back in, and we have some new ones on the website. Thanks for watching.
I want to take that step with you, but if it doesn't feel right on the outside,
My Emma,
maybe from the
going to the
inside.
farmer's market. We are at the farmer's market. I just got some keto-friendly bread. It was delicious.
On the outside, maybe from the inside.